'tis the season for holiday romances, and best-selling author Chantel Guertin joins us now with her own in this special edition of Well Read. Holiday romance novels are like a huge thing this season.
They really are. Like, we know holiday movies have, always been really, really popular, but now books, it's just, there are so many out there, just starting, in November to give you that jump start on Christmas.
Yeah. Congratulations on yours.
Thank you.
Yes, it happened one Christmas. So tell me about the book.
So the book is set in Chelsea, Quebec, which is a real town, a very cute small town across the river from Ottawa. And I decided to set it there because I am French Canadian, and I thought this would be a great way to include some of those traditions that I've grown up with Christmas Eve, Le Réveillon, and make it also a Canadian setting, which we don't often see in Christmas romances.
Because a lot of them are set in the States.
Yeah, they are. I mean, I think, and that's like a lot of the movies are set in these like small towns in the U.S., but a lot of the filming of those Christmas movies also usually is in Canada.
And a lot of it is in Dundas, Ancaster, Niagara on the Lake.
Yes. Like those cute, essential, quaint towns with the main street.
Yeah, and your main character is somebody who works on holiday Christmas movies.
Yeah, so I wanted to do that as like sort of a, we know these movies. So she's a director, she lives and breathes Christmas all year round, and now she wants to get her own Christmas movie made. And it's set in a town where she spent one like magical Christmas with her family.
Right. Don't want to give anything else away on there. But like so many of your author friends are writing as well.
Yes. So one of my best author friends is Marissa Stapley, and a couple of years ago she wrote a holiday rom-com with another friend of hers as Maggie Knox, and then so this is her third year doing it. And so I think that started sort of a trend of commercial fiction authors who write regular books going into this, like adding a Christmas. So this one was my second book for this year, so it's just like adding on something different for readers. A
little Christmas treat there.
Yeah.
And you were telling me earlier that when Marissa wrote her first Christmas, you're like, oh, that's a thing? But it's a thing.
It really is. And it's been, people, I think when we think about Christmas, people sort of put aside things and you are kinder, and like that really lends itself to romance. And the reception already just in 2 days of the book being out has been like, people just want to love it. Like it's like a hug,
Yeah.
I love that. Like it makes people feel happy.
And it's a good gift to give, right?
Yeah, definitely. And it is a nice gift to give, and sort of like, it's nice. I love reading, of course, but it's like a twist on just like watching a holiday romance.
Right. It's a perfect book to kind of just curl up with, especially when it's cold outside or snowing, right?
Yeah, definitally.
Okay. It's not a spoiler, but there's a snowmobile in here. You had me at snowmobile.
I knew it. Which you'll have to tell me if that was accurate, because I've never.
It was fairly accurate.
I've never been on a snowmobile, so it's a lot of research.
That's awesome. So your publisher had asked you to specifically write a holiday book.
Yeah.
Do you think this is going to be something that regularly happens? Like, are most authors now going to be asked?
I mean, I think like my editor, definitely, she didn't have one on her list with one of her authors, so she said, would you be interested? And I just thought, yes. So it's hard to know. There are other authors doing it, but it was really fun, and I had to write it really, really quickly, which was a really fun thing too, because I just got to immerse myself in Christmas. So even in, April, May, I was just listening to Christmas music the whole time. There's a playlist in the back of the book of all the Christmas songs mentioned in the book, and you can download that on Spotify too.
Okay, it's out right now. It happened one Christmas. Chantel, thanks very much for coming in, talking about your new book, and you'll be back next month with more titles for our Well Read segment. We'll get the links up on our website, chch.com.